Trend number 5, your ever-changing customers. There's 2 parts of this. I want to focus first on the millennials and the arrival of them, and in particular, the announcement just a couple of days ago that HomeAdvisor was basically acquiring Angie's List. The key thing that's going on with HomeAdvisor is its rock solid belief that people want to use technology to find you, to find remodelers. And they believe that word of mouth over the back fence is going away. They believe that right now, about 10% of all the remodeling projects in the country are found one way or the other through an internet connection. Looking at a website, going through House, going to other things. They think they've got about 6% of that 10%. And they are true believers that the day is coming when customers will prefer to go to HomeAdvisor rather than talk to their neighbor. And one of the things that a lot of people talk about is that millennials are much more willing to pay a larger amount of money to hire somebody they have never seen before off the web to do work than their parents did. And so the question is, how true is this? How much is it going to matter? Well, one thing that does intrigue me is that we did ask a question in the Remodeling 550 survey of the top full-service remodelers. Tell me which are your top 3 lead sources. We had about 19 different sources. They could pick 3 of them. Internet leads from social media, internet referrals from social media were 3rd among all full-service remodelers on the survey. I don't know what your experiences are like, but this is what the biggest remodelers in the country are saying. I also don't know how much of this, when they refer to internet referrals, is from House or services like that rather than HomeAdvisor. But I think that these things are going to be worth looking at, and I think this is one of the great questions, one of the great issues that we're going to be exploring through the next few years. In terms of what matters, though, if you go back to that House and Home survey of over 100,000 people talked about, good reviews and recommendations still were the most important thing. 78% of all the House customers said that mattered. By the way, lowest cost was 3rd from the bottom, only 30%. With a lot of millennials, they have no idea of how the process works. And in some ways, one of the biggest things I've heard that you need to be thinking about today is including in your presentations to customers a long explanation of how the process is going to go. Some of the best remodelers I know have also offered them what some people refer to as the funk chart, the remodeling roller coaster, basically a warning that Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, this remodeling project will be one of the most emotional things you will ever go through. Marriages have broken up over remodeling projects. You will experience the heights of giddiness and the depths of despair probably within a few days of each other. Get ready. They don't know the process. I have remodelers I talk to who purposely never take jobs from customers who haven't had a remodeling project done previously. They only take remodeling projects from people who have gone through it already.